Dreamweavers opened in 2003, and the reason we started this business basically was so that I could share what I had learned from the experiences with my son, who has autism. I really felt like I had been on every side. I was a parent of a child with a disability. I had also been a service coordinator in the early intervention program, and also now I'm a provider who offers the services to people who need help with their children.
Everybody check your schedule, everybody check your schedule, everybody check your schedule and line up at the door.
I felt like I knew what parents were looking for, and that was ultimately qualified staff and people who cared about their child, and ultimately people that could help.
My son, Cason Angelo, is 3 years old, and he started Dreamweavers about 7 months ago. And when he started Dreamweavers, we had been through 3 other preschools that he was asked to leave for. He couldn't sit still. He couldn't communicate with the teachers. They had no idea that he knew his shapes, his colors, his alphabet, because he couldn't communicate with them, and he was getting very frustrated and would scream a lot. That was his main form of communication, even with us, was screaming. And so we decided to try Dreamweavers. I had done a Google search for speech pathology help for young kids, preschool age kids, and Dreamweavers came up on the screen, and I thought, well, we'll try anything at this point. And his first day here, when I came to pick him up, the teachers set me down and were saying, here's what we see these problems, and have you had him checked for autism? And I really thought when they started listing all the problems, I'm like, okay, we've gone through this, he's gonna get kicked out again. And they said, this is the perfect place for Cason. This place was made for Cason and kids like him. And I just cried, and I cried when I told my mom, and I cried when I told my husband, and we were so glad to find it. And now it's been, 7-ish months, and he is using so many more words we've never heard him use. He's communicating so much more clearly. He'll do things like me and you, which he wasn't doing before. I'll say first, at home I've learned through his teachers different little tricks to use at home, and like first and then. So I'll say first we're gonna, pick up our toys, and then we're gonna play outside, and he responds so well. They've given us pictures to use. He does amazingly with the pictures. It really is like a different kid, and every day he's doing something different. We couldn't be more thankful for the teachers here at Dreamweavers.
I know what it's like to see your child struggle to do something and then to finally get it. I understand how big little things really are. When you come to Dreamweavers, you might walk in the door and hear people cheering and screaming and getting all excited, and you might really be surprised to find out why we're doing that. It could be something as small as a child turning a doorknob and opening a door, or maybe just even saying hello. But we understand little things mean a lot.
Would you eat them in a box? Would you eat them with a box?
What I love the most is being able to tell parents that it's going to get better. I know that because I've been down the very same path. I've been through the sleepless nights and the heartache and even the guilt. But what I also know is that Dreamweavers can help.
The ticking clock goes the ticking clock goes all day long. The banging drum goes da 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 da. The banging drum goes da 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 all day long. The stomping dinosaur goes
breaks children. We don't think they're broken to start with, but what we do is help parents define their goals for their children and then work with them every step of the way to help them accomplish those goals that eventually lead to dreams coming true. We believe everyone has gifts and talents, and we work really hard to establish community connections that open doors for people with intellectual and developmental disabilities. If I had to choose one reason to pick Dreamweavers, I'd say that it's because we really do care about your child and we want everyone to be successful.